All right, living lifers. Got a lawnmower in the background, but I made it to Wenatchee. I took the west loop. Lever hurt her knee on the wave runner that we rented, but we fell over. My fault, completely. Really, I just wanted to ride alone. So yeah, we just hit Wenatchee. Didn't take very long. We were probably 28 minutes in our ride. These electric bikes are game changers. Old couple was resting on the trail. I passed them up, and then when I got ready to do the Y to go to the west loop or the east loop, man, those people were right behind me, flying. I was like, man, I don't know what kind of batteries they got, but they was moving out. Made me feel bad because I've been using pedal assist 1 the whole trip, and just basically using that going up the hills. And you can feel it in my legs right now, but on the way back I'll use pedal assist 2 or 3. Plenty of battery life, not a big deal. All right, let's go get it. And here's the Columbia. Let me get a shot of the Columbia River real quick. I was riding along the Columbia River. I'm in Wenatchee now, and they have benches and shade all over the place where you can just kind of take a break. And they have little restrooms and stuff on the trail. You can see they have little, Ys that take you up to the restroom and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving. Have a little restroom area so you take a break. So let's go. Let's get it. All right. So the first park on the West Trail is Confluence State Park, and as you can see, they have a boat ramp here where you can launch your boat. This puts you right on the Columbia River. Park is beautiful. It's got a lot of shade. There's a lot of people here trying to launch the inflatables and stuff like that. Hey, do you have much current out there?
I haven't done this before. I don't think it's too bad if you stay close to the shore.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay, so just a woman is going to be kayaking with a bunch, or not kayaking, paddleboarding with a bunch of kids. So I asked her if there was a lot of current. This is the Columbia River, and the Columbia River has a ton of current, so hopefully they'll be okay. She said they're going to stay close to the shoreline, so that should be good. That should be good for them. Yeah, nice park. I don't know if you can camp here or not, but I bet you can. This is a nice park. I think she personally should have come over here and launched next to the swim area. Okay. Confluence State Park. I just love it. Desert. You got all this green, this lush greenery, which is because you have the Columbia River and they use it for irrigation. Oh, there's a little swim area, and people out there paddleboarding. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So here we go. All right, nice. All right, now let's keep it moving, or we'll never finish. All right, living lifers, we've come up on our second park. This is called Walla Park. I think this is a county park, but let's take a look at one of the. So it has playing fields, baseball, that type of thing, maybe soccer, but says Coyote leads the salmon upriver, and so this statue shows a coyote basically carrying salmon upriver. Pretty cool little sculpture. Yeah, that's very cool, actually. So this trail is really amazing. I mean, there's a lot. This is the second part we've come to. Coyote leads salmon upriver, Rotary Club. So there's a coyote carrying a salmon upriver. I guess a coyote must not be like a wolf, because a wolf will pretty much eat the salmon. So Great. And then they have a little swim area, and it looks like there's a little jetty that goes out there. I'm not going to go along the jetty right now, but this is pretty cool. Like I say, take the trail and the bike trail, and this will get you here. There's benches everywhere. There's shade trees everywhere. Yeah, this is really nice. Let me get a selfie with the, here we go. There we go. All right. All right. So we've come to another park. Don't know the name of this park, but it's a sculpture park. They got a bunch of sculptures, a lot of shade, restrooms. Columbia River right next to us. Like I said, you can ride the trails, do anything, and then right across in the park, in the shade, there's another restroom facility. So this is the third park that we've encountered, and this is more like a sculpture park. So I'm going to walk it a little just to show you some of the things that are here. And it's pretty funny, you know, the competitive me wants to ride my bike fast. You have a 10-mile-an-hour limit on speed limit on the trail here as you go through the parks, which is pretty smart actually. Keep people from running each other over, and they ask you to give the courtesy honk as you go by. But as you can see, there's like sculptures here. And this is the third park. So let's see, what is this one called? Remembering Joan Vandevoort. Okay. River Founder, First Riverfront Committee. The dream of the magnificent park originated. Okay. And here is another sculpture. Very cool sculpture. Captain Alexander Griggs walking to work. Okay, I got you, Captain. All right, let's continue on. And we are 85 miles on the bike. So I think this is a continuation of Riverfront Park, but as you can see, they got a little tiny track here. And I'm assuming it's for events and stuff, summertime events, functions. But this is actually pretty cool. So, like I said, a lot of open grass spaces. Looks like the track hasn't been used. I don't know, do they use this for events or what? But it is a tiny track. I'll put my shoe there so you can see how big the track is. My foot is roughly a 12. So that is pretty interesting. So this little track runs around the park, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. When you're riding along the Apple Capitol Loop, you have to take a break. Pie Biz Public Market is a great place. Fire is where I went to grab some lunch. I had a brisket cheeseburger, and it was great with a Zodi beer, IPA, Zodi. That was also pretty good. Everything was refreshing. I drank plenty of water. This place is kind of like it's a public market. You can get specialty gear there. You can get produce. You can get bread. You can get natural honeys. It's definitely a must stop, you know, if you venture to Wenatchee. And riding on the trail, like I said, you can take a break here and get you something to eat and just get fueled up and get ready for your return trip back to wherever you're coming from. In this case, we were coming from Lincoln Rock State Park. I was anyway. Lewa was in the motorhome complaining about her knee. But this was a very fun stop. We've been here before. You can go in and get wine if you want. You can do wine tasting. It's definitely an event. One that I will definitely do again. We do this trip every year, and I know you guys are going to get tired of the trip, so this will probably be the last time I talk about, you know, this market or the Wenatchee trip. I just want to keep some fresh content coming for you. And here you can see my food, and the food was really good. Chips, I would have preferred fries. All right, Living Lifers, here's our second bridge. Now we're on the East Loop. We just crossed the river. And once you come over the second bridge, make a sharp left turn. If not, you'll be on a different path. You won't be on the East Loop. It's very easy to miss. So sharp left turn coming off the second bridge. Now we're on the East Loop. And I'm looking back at the bridge because I wanted to get some nice shots of that in the Columbia River. Oh, what a beautiful ride. Wow. Tell you what, I'm gonna have to go and do a commercial for e-bikes. This is awesome. I've seen, let that truck go by real quick. I have seen old people, young people, people who don't look like they should be riding bikes. And you know what? They look like they're having fun with it. So let's get it. All right, now we're headed back to the campsite. Lincoln Rock State Park. Here we come. All right, so I have reached Coyote Dunes. This area, it's really strange, the topography. This is called Coyote Dunes, and literally it is sand dunes. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. This is sand. So I'm going to walk up the hill and see what I see at the top. This is literally sand dunes. Wow. Okay. And I'm sinking in the sand. I'm going to turn this off. You don't have to suffer through this with me. All right. So we made it top of the dune. This is pretty cool. See a lot of bird prints up here. And that is the first bridge that we crossed to get into Wenatchee. Excuse me. And the Columbia River again. And we made it up the dunes. And now I'm going to head back to Lincoln Rock. Walk down the dunes so I can go and enjoy some beers with my wife. And get ready for Taste of Italy tonight. Pasta night tonight. All right. Here we go.
This is Living Life. Remember to keep living and enjoying life.
Subscribe and follow.
Yeah.
Hit that like button.